hop, and the monstrosities is from those that flip-flop. I strive with all diligence to stand my ground, but the stress weighs heavy on my heart as it pounds. I refuse to lie around while the truths we hold die. I refuse to be consumed by this parasite lie. Why should I take any more of this nonsense? The pain felt from society's singed conscience. In and out of season, I highly oppose treason. I pass by those interested in crowd pleasing, completely dependent on the gift of the third nail. I've grown from my experience and I'm telling my tale. I don't have any time for listening to the birds. I'm far more blessed than I've ever deserved. The grace that I've received is beyond observed. So sit down and listen to a wise man's words.
Don't scream aloud. Don't think aloud. Don't turn your head unless you're gonna hear me out. Don't worry about. Don't speak about. Don't turn your head unless you're gonna hear me out.
Art is forsaken and taken for granted. The newbies disregarded the seeds that were planted. This boasting and bragging gets getting obnoxious. The inner politics of the scene makes me nauseous. Conspiracies float like hot air balloons. Stand up for beliefs and get taken for Looney Tunes. Buddha, Muhammad, Joseph Smith, and finally Jesus. Mention the Messiah, get thrown beneath the bus. What's wrong with us? We used to be above reproach. Now we'd rather spend our money on a Prague, a bag, or coach. We're more focused now on the money that we make than we ever used to be, and there's a lot more at stake. It's like what we fought for is fake and we lost freedom's meaning. The rep of Americans is becoming more demeaning. The 99% are hating on the 1%, but everyone involved is why the Christ was sent.
Don't scream aloud. Don't think aloud. Don't turn your head unless you're gonna hear me out. Don't worry about. Don't speak about. Don't turn your head unless you're gonna hear me out.
It's like the inside of my heart you've managed to hack in. I can't begin to express the feelings of satisfactions. I don't miss the way things were, not even a fraction. For the first time I'm excited for the journey and I'm strapped in, treasuring each breath and each day I get to live. Spending as much time as around my wife and kids as I possibly can. Don't know what you think this is. Jesus made it possible to live through my weakness. Looking forward to the future, I can't wait to get started. I wish that I could share this with the dearly departed, or somehow manage to reveal it to the brokenhearted. The workers might be few, but I'm about to reap the harvest. Not just a starving artist, my path has been made clear. I don't have time for worry or to give in to my fear. I'm in the passenger seat cause I don't gotta steer. I can see the promised land perfectly clear from here.
Don't